Hey, what's up? I'm Shingo, skater, ex-filmer, and city councilor. Izzy pinged me. She asked me to give you the rundown on the replay editor. Makes sense, seeing as I made the thing. Anyways, I busted out the Spot Bible to see if we can get a couple clips at some of my secret spots. I'm sure Izzy's been schooling you on how to use your skater eyes, but you gotta share what they see with the world. This first spot is perfect for testing your footy editing skills.
Vocab Education Refresher. Footy is short for footage.
Alright, this bench to gap is already waxed up, but you might want a 180 out to clear the gap. Yeah, dope. That was the one. Now, boot up the app and let's make that memory real. And really sick. The replay editor has everything you need to create clips and capture photos. When you're skating, don't worry about the footy. V is always recording so you can get a clip whenever you like. Find the trick you just landed, or maybe a gnarly slam. I've seen plenty of those pop off on socials. Trim the clip to get a nice tight edit. And when you're ready, share it with the world. I'll leave you to it. Just finish up and we'll hit the next spot. The clip turned out pretty sweet. You definitely have a knack for this. Okay, let's hit up the next spot and see if we can get another clip. It's a bit hidden, so you might need to use those skater eyes to spot it. This spot's got some nice floral background props. Hit a grind and a flip with those VGPs in full view. Can't wait to see the clip. Damn, Parks and Rec is on point. Those background props look real pristine. Let's see if the footy turned out. Gotta get those VGPs. Don't forget to trim your footy to focus on the best bits. Oh, I also added a few camera presets so you can pick whichever suits your eye the most. And don't forget to save and share those clips. The peep holler when you're all done. I got one more spot. Yeah, that clip is a banger. Did I mention you have a knack for this? You do. Last spot is just around the way. You know, a loudmouth mentor of mine once said, without the footy, it's fiction. And he was right. That's part of why I created V. No more fiction when there's always footy. I forgot about this pool. Izzy tried to caveman into it from the awning and splat. She got fully worked. Too bad there wasn't a lifeguard on duty. I forgot about this pool. Izzy tried to caveman into it from the awning and splat. She got fully worked. Too bad there wasn't a lifeguard on duty. Cool, you made it. All right, this spot's not about the obvious. It's about what you can't see. Think you can gap into the street? I do. You know you've got to reach the streets and make it legit. You know you've got to reach the streets and make it legit. You know you've got to reach the streets and make it legit. You know you've got to reach the streets and make it legit. You know you've got to reach the streets and make it legit. You know you've got to reach the street to make it legit. You know you've got to reach the street to make it legit. Damn! You have got to immortalize that one. And what good are your skater eyes if you can't? Cool. Let's see you work your magic on that clip. Sandman has been put on alert. There's some fresh eyes destroying spots and getting footy. Hey, I think Slappy's a little behind for his stop of the Skater Eyes tour. In the meantime, I queued something up for V to run you through. I've got to get back to some SBCC biz, but keep hunting those spots and stacking clips.
Welcome to the Magical Musical Mystery Tour. That's a mouthful, so name that. This tour is a bit of a journey, so let's get some tunes going with the Grabster Music app. Check out the playlist here. Have you heard those crew playlists? They're a pretty cool glimpse into each crew's taste. Pick whatever suits you. We'll keep rolling when you're ready. Nice choice. Should be sweet to skate to. Let's find out on the way to our next stop, Anchor Point. I set a target score to make you earn your rips on the way. Game it up. I bet you didn't know Anchor point is where the first residents of Sandvan landed. Story goes they saw seagulls flying over the crest of a cliff and figured that was as good a place as any to make landfall. Hence the name Skullcrest Village. Pretty low standards for choosing a home, but whatever. We've got a home. And it is heaven. 6 score. Nice. The next spot to check is Rolling Wave Skate Park in the Market Mile neighborhood. Are you ready for a full loop gap? It's ready for you. Feeling the tunes? If you like a song from the Grabster app, I'll add it to a special playlist just for you. Rolling Waves used to be a big empty park, but the SBCC revamped it when they took over and turned it into the prime skate tourist attraction in the city. The crew in Market Mile prefers the parking lot outside, though. They say they want to keep it raw dog street, yo. Whatever that means. Sweet. Done. But not done. It's time to take the tour home. Luckily, we have the Skateway. Let's go. I'll show you how to get there. We'll take it back to the Grabster stage in Hedgemont. Rolling Waves is great, huh? Though sometimes they crank the music a bit loud. Let me show you a trick. The Grabster app lets you control your audio experience quickly, whether you like it loud, quiet, or somewhere in between. Goldilocks style. This is the Skateway. You can get up here from every neighborhood in downtown, and it runs in a loop through the whole city. Skate any direction you're feeling. It'll all take you back to Hedgemont.